Now, these people on Playboy, though, they probably get paid to do it, right? Right. They're actors and actresses, right? Right. They get a little bit of money or something, right? Now, when you're having sex, though, you're just having sex with anyone. You can do it with anyone. Why is that? Mechanical. Yet you say you love your wife and you get married into church, but how do you know, right? Truth is, like Jesus said on the cross, Father, forgive them. They know not what they do. We know not what we do, right? Don't think he ain't including himself when he's in that situation either. Now, you know, even though this is from 2019, right, and was shot back then, right, or say something's more current later on tonight, right? There's one from May 27th, 21, right? But this one is women doing it. Right. Well, that's women acting by, right, on camera who are paid to do it, right? But why? Because you're feeding yourself these images, right? Playboy hired this people to work on this video, right? And have sex with each other, right? And you're allowing it to air on TV. Why? Make money off of Playboy. The subscription is $19 a month. Now, the option is, I know, like they'll give you a $14.99 PPV time block from 7 p.m. to 1 a.m., right? Or you could get the Playboy channel for $19.99 a month. So I'm going to get the Playboy channel so you can save money. See, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to be thrifty about it, you know what I mean? Try to save myself some money. I am disabled. At home a lot. But the most it might have me do, right, is when I go to sleep, I might have what, more wet dreams? Wake up with a woody morning wood or something. Seriously. That too is a natural act of a man. As is, if I get home, I want to clear something out my system. And I do it before evening. And I wash after I do it. And I spill my seed on my skin or garment. Right. Uh-huh. And I wash. I'm just unclean the evening. That's it. Or if I'm having sex with a woman, right, whether she's my legal wife or not, right, whatever that means, I don't know. Well, see, sometimes woman has a different ending with others, right? I've seen it with the T before and things like that. I don't know what he's saying. But obviously, he's not using the H anymore. Is there a difference between a married woman or just a woman, right? Yeah. Well, now, when the woman, though, who had the 7 brothers to wife, right, which is asked oddly of Jesus, I don't know, by the way, out the blue of nowhere. Well, what the hell did that have to do with anything? I don't know either, but 7 brothers had this one woman to wife. But it does mention something odd about 7 women taking hold of one man, saying, "We will all 7 be with you. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach," which back then that was childbearing, right? Like with Rachel and Leah, right? But that's also because of daddy and husband and stuff like that, right? And how the law worked, right? Now, Moses does try to bless you if you can keep rules, right? You know, there's simple rules you know you need to keep, like speed limits, right? Traffic laws, right? Things like that, right? But they have a punishment, right? If you break them, right? And things like that too, right? Well, Moses is just going medieval on your buttocks. He's even wanting to kill you over not taking a break on the Sabbath day, and if you pick it up six, and here's the kicker: you got to go to the Lord to ask if you don't know what to do. And I'm sure the Lord's going to tell you stone him, like it did in the little story there. And you stoned him, which means you're still on the Sabbath day, so you're getting to pick up stones to stone the meat, right? Ain't that a work too? Or is Moses trying to show you hypocrisy within the law? If I make a commandment and say to this man or woman, then do not commit adultery against your spouse, and they don't get legally divorced and start cheating on each other, hypothetically, whatever the reason, right? That's what's going on with that couple. They're either trying to move on from each other or whatever, right? But sex is sex if you have it, and it's not if you're not, right? If you're not having it, you're just in what's called a dry spell, like I said. Right? You can hump the bed at any time, it ain't gonna tell you no. Or wake up with a wet dream. And that's fine by me. I don't worry about it, right? I don't need sex with the woman if she won't consent, right? That becomes a crime. That becomes a crime of rape. And I can tell a woman no if she tells me something weird too. Right? Right. See, when you make everything about sex, if someone ain't worried about sex, I guess that's gonna freak you out, huh? Like me. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. What you want me to do about it? Massage the girl, lick her from behind, and then stick it in, and she not know it's my penis, right? And have sex with her, and her not even know it, right? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't, right? All I know, right, is from the last time I came by, where the girl more did a 30-minute massage before the previous month, right? Which I have two girls who will do the massage, right? And one, like I said, sometimes I just see the massage, man. I ain't trying to go for the, what they call it, the happy ending. I've heard of that. I've heard of that. I'm not here for the happy ending. But see, maybe I gave her a happy ending. Whatever. But see. But she consented. I asked her if I could. Can I put something in you? If she says yes, if I say, can I put it in you, and she says yes, she's consenting. Right? It don't matter what she thinks it is. If she says yes, she says yes. If she says no, she says no. Right? Because see, if she's just giving me a hand job, I don't respond to that well. Called the Davis and all that, right? But I can get it up a different way. See, if I think you want sex with me, I'll have sex with you, and we can get it up that way. But it don't mean I'm gonna get you pregnant if we do it. Don't mean I won't if we don't. Right? Depends on when we do it. Right? Okay. But see, that's the point. Right? I know you are so self righteous. You think it's wrong to even see you do these things fall. Right? Well, if you keep acting like that's the problem, that's still the problem. Right? What we did with Adam and Eve. That happened 6,000 years ago. Right. And you're making yourself self righteous, right? And that's why David said, "There's none that doeth good, no, not one." What are you doing? What are you doing? Even he was a man who, like the flesh, right? This lady Bathsheba's, like I said, obviously knows he can see her, right? Starts bathing in front of the man, right? He sends for her and says, "Hey, baby, I saw you down there. What's going on?" Right? Well, they fuck. They fuck. They commit fornication, unlawful carnal knowledge, right? Right. And nobody in Israel knew it but Nathan, by the way. They knew. Right, right. Jesus, where he goes up there and they fuck. Right? They go downtown. But, the truth is, though, if David is living in similar times as we are, and no one knew about that shit, no one cared. You're right. You're right. No one said a word. And again, no one said a word when he got Uriah in the back, the men the back off from Uriah and put him in the hottest part of the battle, right? Well, you're dealing with King David, right? And his wife Bathsheba is seducing him, in his opinion. You know, what you gonna do? I'm King fucking David. You're a woman down there bathing naked in front of me, right? What's going on here, right? Right. You think I ain't gonna fuck her, motherfucker? Don't you see David's attitude? Yeah, I know. This woman, only one in Israel doing so, is bathing naked where the man can see her. Mm-hmm. I smell conspiracy. So he sent for the rod to see if she'll fuck him. She fucked him, right? Then she turned up pregnant, right? Then he sends for Uriah, because, this is not fun for him either, right? This crazy bitch, what's she trying to do? Put her child on my phone? This is what it really means, without changing the story, but reading between the lines. So, he put Uriah in the hottest part of the battle because of what he went through for the Lord, to see if he could have on his own merits against the Philistines like he did. See, there's another way to look at it. A different point of view. David's. Not the person who wrote it. Okay. He falls quickly. So, the only thing he can do besides that is the dust in the water test. Right. With Bathsheba. But the problem with that test is you can only do it once. You don't do it all 7 days. You're nursing your own child, maybe, well, that's the problem, right? Why is it you got to make sure the mother, for instance, don't ingest poison or something, or some kind of, while she's taking medications, has to be careful what she takes when nursing the child, right? Stuff like that. Because it passes through the mother into the child when she's nursing, right? So David is giving Bathsheba this dust water mixture, what concentration it is, right? And having her to drink it for 7 days to make sure the child's his. Well, A, you're only supposed to do it 1 day, as the original test says, right? Yeah, not 7. B, this dust is getting in her system, right? She's peeing it and, whatever you gotta do to get dust out your system, right? And it's in the water, right? Well, like I said, you're nursing with what parts of your body? Your milk glands contain what in it? A watery substance? Do you see what I mean? Oh, no, you see what he means. David killed his own child in case it was Uriah's too, right? By using the water and dust test, right? Found in Leviticus, I think. Because he thinks they're trying to usurp his throne. Because the woman gets pregnant right away too, don't you? Don't you? I mean, come on, right? But he does knock her up again and let Solomon sit on it. And he gives it to Solomon. Why? He's making sure the bitch actually has his child, even if it was his child. You know what I mean? Right? He's willing to sacrifice that child, right? Which we would call term of abortion today, right? By the way. By using the test more than it was advised to even use it, right? And surprised the child died like Uriah did, and Uriah ain't exactly King David either, you know. You can't throw him in the thick of battle and think he would just survive either, but okay, he did. Okay, he did. And he didn't survive. Okay. But why? He's tempting David through his wife if David's online, right? Unless Bathsheba's acting alone and didn't get any before he went off to war, which we don't know that either, right? Only two who knows why this is going on, or only one, right? If it's just Bathsheba herself, is Bathsheba and David, right? They're the two actually having the affair, right? But is, Uriah happily married or having marital problems, by then too, right? Because again, the woman ain't gonna just cheat on you, just like I wouldn't just cheat on your girlfriends or things like that. If you want a somewhat faithful man. Now, if you want sex, I don't mind that either, but you gotta be upfront, right? Say what you need, right? Right? Say what you want. Say what you need. Say what you feel, right? If you don't feel me, fine. That's okay, right? I ain't gonna be felt by everybody, right? I don't expect to be. I don't know. But, if you want to feel something good, I don't judge you. But I'm watching the gymnast like I told you I normally do. What about Miss Lee? Or Miss Skinner, right? Those are my last names. My great grandmother's maiden name is Skinner, right? The little Asian chick that finished second is similar to the girl in the dream. And it don't mean, okay, oh, you're the girl in the dream. I know it's you. I'm even going to do that. No. But who what? Someone who's really paranoid, schizophrenic, and trying to make you look like schizophrenic when you're not. That's right. That's who what? Someone trying to label me like them because that's what they would do. Not what I would do to keep a person. I don't do that. I never have. I know. And even if I didn't have sex with you or don't remember or not sure, which there's only a few cases of that, where I don't know. So I'm always interested in a woman, right? I'm always looking, right? But it don't mean right. Like when I did the checkout for my bananas, and the cute little brunette girl came up to put the stuff in the thing, and I'm trying to buy it, then get out the card, and then I forget to pay, and then I pay, and then, right, I leave, right? Nothing more happened there. But in your imagination, right, you can imagine something did, unless, like I said, you lose time or something, and again, right, what you came in there for, right? Was a quick, I'm getting certain things and going back to the house, and then that's it. Right. So if I bought some yogurt, bananas, 7 to be exact, because I was going to eat one that day, and I got 6 remaining, right? Which was still today, earlier, right? So I get home, right? Get the stuff out the car, blah, 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 blah. Pick up a little bit differently, move things around a little bit, throw certain things away. And again, get hurting real quick. So I sit down again, try to do the QB thing again today, right? But I don't know. I know. I'm doing it whenever I can do it, but real slow because the leg hurts, right? The whole left leg. The whole left leg. And this ain't a lie. This ain't a lie. And you can't not consider this part of a civil suit when it is. I know you can't. You can't block it out like it don't exist when it exists. You know? It don't matter when it happened, or if it didn't become a problem until 93 or 94 in the 80s, right? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Unless you're saying it happened that direct, and I just have some kind of superhuman amnesia that healed it all. Including the windshield being crashed down on my damn head, cutting my hand and shaving my damn left eyebrow off. Mom remembers that shit. I'm sure the school's wondering, well, what the fuck happened to Shane's eyebrow there? When I got back to school, the whole left eyebrow was shaved off for a while. From the glass, I guess. From the car windshield crashing in on the driver's and passenger's side, right? Well, if it cut me up, motherfucker, it's gonna cut up little Roddy or you're lying at your ass and you're the reason why I wrecked the car. That's it. That's all I can guess. I don't even know if you're alive anymore, motherfucker, but whatever. You can fake your funeral. You're not family. And if you did that shit, you never will be. You never will be. You know what I mean? Right. Even fake families don't do that to each other. Brother. From another father and mother, huh? But Roddy, even if you got a different name now. Whatever the fuck. And the super fan, whatever you want to call yourself, right? Okay. There's your shout out. There's your shout out. Whatever. I ain't got time for you either, right? I got bigger fish to fry, like how to rehabilitate from a 3-story fall where I don't even remember I fell in 3 stories, right? That's not as high of a fall as you think, motherfucker. No, it ain't. It really ain't. And see, I never said it was. But someone's trying to convince me it is. Saying I'm paranoid schizophrenic when I know, well, wait a minute now, I'm jumping off a roof when I'm playing the ninja role. My damn trailer. And I'm only 20 feet up in the air. Right? And even Kurt Angle, when he pulled that stunt and fell from the 20-foot, what was it? Stairs or whatever, right? And that, like, he hurt his pelvis and ankle and all that. His hip or something. Was going around in a wheelchair or whatever, right? In the WWE in the 90s, right? In 2000. That was around 98 to 2000. Anyway. Yeah, something like that, right? The injury shouldn't be this bad, but it is, so what happened, right? Did I run into the gay Navy? And didn't expect it, but uh-oh. Better call Pastor Davis. He was looking for them too. I know he was. And he was out to pimp you out, dude. He was teaching you to jerk off with men. That's called a gateway. Into it. And don't let the man fool you. It's a gateway into becoming gay. I know it is. If you can stomach jerking off with another male, that's considered gay anyway. I know it is. I don't even get hard around another male. Unless we're having the wet dream about the women and I'm carrying around in my wallet. That's different. I ain't thinking of you motherfuckers. I'm thinking of women. which I'm trying to get to when I'm off the ship. I'm trying to get away from your crazy ass. And you won't stop harassing me about being gay, and I can't hump you or a woman, but I can hump the damn bed. Call it a wet dream because I'm thinking of women. I don't know. And you're not letting me find one, right? Either. I know. But whenever I find one, we go to town. We go to town. I take her to a motel room. I get her something to eat. We do it all. I know. With Rose, we did it 7 times the first time, right? That night. And the sex lasted anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes, right? We just going to town, Charlie Brown. So whatever. It is the point, right? Exactly. Now, that's my story. I'm sticking to it because I don't know anything else, right? And see, if you're dating me, you might meet my mom. You might not. If you just want a $20 bill for, the day, and you want a little sex on the side, right? Whatever, right? We could knock boots. And I'll give you a 20. But if not, fine, right? Just don't give me your number. Tell me to call later on, and your husband be there. Okay, and me calling, you said to call, so I called, right? And then act all crazy, right? That you told me to call, and I called. Okay. You said to do this. Is there a reason? Yeah. The reason she was with me is I'm softer, right? You know what I mean? And she's a black woman with a black man. Go figure. And I just felt the 3 stories, right? This is the woman in the McDonald's anyway. Mm-hmm. And again, the man's leaving her in the damn motel room all day, probably with no money or something. That's probably one of the 20, right? And she gave me sex for the 20. See, that's just, you lending somebody $20 and not spending the back. It's not like we're, actually doing a cash transaction for sex. We're not. But again, jerking off with another male is gayish. Why? You're doing it in front of another male. Right. You're both excited. You're touching each other. And Moses did not say nothing about that. Only 2 ways. By yourself or with a woman before evening. Can you do it? No. Think about it. Okay? Now, I ain't saying, okay, if you have a wet dream either that night or something, right? Or you don't do nothing every day, or you do it once in a while, or whatever your schedule is, right? For that. You know what he's talking about. He's by himself. The copulation comes out somehow. It gets on his skin or garment, and he's washed. Well, what's it gonna get on? Your skin and garment? Yeah, right. If you're by yourself, when you do it. Now, is it saying verbatim? Fellas, when you masturbate tonight, just jerk off, and when you're finished, wash, and you're just unclean to evening. Technically, yeah. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Basically, yeah. If you're gonna jerk off, right, tonight, before evening, wash after. Get it? And you're just unclean to evening. Because apparently you're doing it before evening, too. So you get home around 5 or 6 at night, and the sun's still up. 2. Even when the sun goes down. If the sun ain't gone down yet, you know what I'm suggesting to do. 2. Now, is it saying it verbatim? Not in our English vernacular, no. But in Hebrew vernacular, that's the suggestion it's talking about, right? Right. You get by it getting on certain attributes you're wearing or not. Now, when you look at it in the Hebrew, it does say skin, naked skin, naked skin, or garment. Uh-huh. And we know if you're by yourself and not with a woman, and it's before evening, how you going to get the sperm out or the semen out? Or your seed copulation out? Manually stimulated? Ah, there's the answer, there's the answer. That's how, the only way out, the only way out. And then you're just unclean to even wash yourself food, and then you're good, and you're good. And you're fine, and you're fine. That's all it says, that's all it says. You don't get it, do you? You're adding mushrooms to olives, right? I don't know if that's a good dish unless you're making a pizza, but right. Some say you're robbing Peter to pay Paul, whatever that means, I don't know. Or again, you're adding to the commandment of God the commandment of men. And tell the people they can't do that by themselves. Well, what else are you going to do by yourself and it come out and you be unclean to eat it anyway? And you're a man. He's not talking to the ladies, though. He ain't saying nothing about you being unclean if you play with yourself. Either. Now, I'm not saying the ladies can't do it, you know what I mean? For their own self-gratification. I'm not that kind of guy. And just because most of us say the ladies does it, don't mean the ladies don't do it. We know more about that now, so I think they can do it too, you know what I mean? Don't bother me none, ladies. Might get you out of some trouble with men or women. Even gay women can be just as jealous of you if you go after another woman. You'll think another man. I know better. Or you try to go back straight. You ask Ann and Ellen. But you're God, right? Ian? Mm-hmm. What does that mean? You said, I am God, huh? But you're playing God. And judging you and Ellen. No. And we're all human. And guess what? If you're not going to be straight, there's only one other option, be with the same sex, right? But you condemn it because those said, it's an abomination. Their blood shall be on them, stone them. Like picking up sticks on the Sabbath day. Stone the motherfuckers, right? Their blood shall be on their head, right? They're the ones breaking the law, not you. Cold-hearted snake, ooh, look into his eyes, uh-oh. He's a murderer. Right? And he wants to pick up stones, even though that's work too. You're just playing the fool now. Do you see? You're taking to the commandment of God and adding to it the commandment of men, but you're not listening to the commandment either, or it don't quite make sense either. And it's telling you to do something that's contradictory to the commandment itself. Not only can you murder the guy for picking up sticks, stone him for picking up sticks, which is the corporal punishment for it. So kill me for picking up sticks, please. Next time I'm in Israel. Which you can't do. Because even you know that's a bullshit law. Some laws are what? Bullshit laws. Some laws aren't, right? Like my cousin Vinny. That's a bullshit law. And you can tell when something's a bullshit law, right? Just meant to get you in trouble. Like you're pulling up to the stop sign about a car length behind it, which you can park 2 car lengths behind it, and you take off because you see a car down there and you're fine the other way, so you just go. You don't stop, you just didn't get all the way up to the stop sign, right? So that's something, again, the officer down there can see. No. Because there's foliage that blocks that first mm, car leak. Car leak, sorry. And you can park at least two car leaks. You can fit at least two car leaks, sorry, between the stop sign and the other road, right? Which is called Lisa Road, right? Told you. They just try to get me in trouble over bullshit. I know they are. Now, even Daphne, though, right, is not the only one who can charge me. It could be Sal or the girl herself, right? But the problem with the girl herself is what? Right? She's a child, right? You can't trust her, right? And Daphne knows more about it than the child does, right? She knows if I really touched her or not, too, or if I'm having to make it up a story to explain to her why I wouldn't do that, right? Because your mom was there, and if I did that and she saw my head even going down 20 over time, I'm tried. I think Daphne knows what I mean when I say I wouldn't do that to you. I hope so, anyway. I hope so, anyway. Because she actually knows my real personality. You don't, dear. And whatever we are doing now is going insane. It's going insane. But see, that's not why I'm talking about it, right? I'm trying to reach your mom and say, what did the fuck did this idiot even talk about? Because the third part is I don't remember what happened the night of the fall, and I could have contacted someone to base her, Pastor Thomas, right? Well, I'm trying to tell her too, right? I don't remember with back out of amnesia, right? Now it's worse if I contacted Pastor Thomas for this, right? I'm thinking, and I can't tell you what I do, only if you have the records from the damn right barracks we were living in, that who I called, right, from that phone to Pastor Thomas's church, right. If I called them, right, that would be the only evidence I did, right. And they're in Norfolk and that's Fort Smith, but they have a phone I could have called them, right. Because a guy named Robert, who was a corpsman, was on base, right. He sometimes had Bible studies, and I needed at least a shirt, right. That's a guess. That's a guess. I hadn't talked to Daphne the whole time. Right? You understand? I didn't even talk to her. I just was at base and was doing my thing. Right? I was gonna go out and get laid if I could. I'm not gonna tell her that either, by the way. I know. I might tell Pastor Thomas that. Or the guys on base, right? If they're messing with me about Amanda, right? I was gonna move on anyway. Soon to be ex-wife. I'm legally separated from her. That takes a year. That takes a year. We're not legally married, so I still gotta wait another year. See if we can work anything out after this, right? She doesn't let me in Tennessee, so that's not a safe environment for me. I don't know about you, but if you're left in the middle of a state, you don't even know where the hell you're at. But snort, I think. Woo! I don't know what that sounds like, but a bork short. Tennessee. I was left in. That's why my wife left me. I don't know why. Maybe she thought I would die. But I found a way home. So leave it alone. I'm safe and sound, but still around. I'm over it now. I hope you are too. Just say this is over, let it go. We're through.